Hi guys, Verizion here. Today we are not going to max Overgrown Plus, it just was maxed for some reason. Probably because the time ran out, but today we are going to do the, how is she called? A little bit of a hentai girl, Skyla. The devil next to the deep blue, it's Skyla. Or Skyla. It's probably Skyla. It doesn't only sound better, but it's... Well, it does sound better actually. It's spirit and water, and there's only one thing, or there are a couple of things that's I want to adjust to you guys, and that is the apple balls itself, of course, but there's also some other things. The nemesis, I'm not even going to talk about this anymore because they're just doing the same nemesis over and over again. But what I want to be talking about is how she looks by the first, because this is just one big hentai thing, you know. She has like tentacles, and that reminds me of... I'm not even going to I'm not even going to name it, because that'll probably get you scarred for life. Most people don't like hentai. I'm not saying I like it, but I'm not saying I don't like it either. So with that out of the way, Upper Balls looks kind of weird, but that doesn't really matter. What I want to be talking to you guys is the armor. Well, not the armors itself, but as we know, there are also numbers that covers the armor stats. And what happened with this epic boss is they lowered it, and not when it comes to last epic boss and this epic boss, because every new epic boss used to be getting like eight numbers stronger than the last one, and the last one was 3809 or something. But this one isn't 3800 something. This one isn't 3700 something. It's even lower than 3700. It's 3613 or something from the top of my head. And they just... So they actually did lower the stats to a real low thing this time. They actually just lowered the stats with like 200. And does this mean that there are epics that were outdated are not outdated anymore? Well, yes, actually. And yes and no, because still the epic boss of the last thing counts for me, but the epic boss that is in here now is Kyla, and that is one that actually counts for the outdated region. So last epic boss isn't even outdated anymore. This one is going to be outdated next week, but things like armors like Ronin, Earthward, and all those armors that were on the edge of being outdated are actually dated again. You call them outdated if they when they are too low in terms of stats, and I call them dated or in... I don't even know, but you call them something very different if they're not outdated. So I just like to call them dated because it's dated and outdated for me. But yeah, now is my question to you guys. Why do you think Greed did this? Because I don't... Usually I always have my opinion about these kind of things. And, you know, basically some speculations or some suggestions they did. But this time I don't really have a clue why they did lower the epic boss stats. The only thing that came to my mind is they did all the elements already, and now they like... Or it was going too fast for them. That is the only two reasons I actually can think of now. And I don't think those two really seem to fit with why they did this. In my opinion, of course, but... Now's my question to you guys. Why do you think Greed did this? Because I honestly don't know why Greed did this. And of course nobody knows, but it's always nice to see some speculations, and perhaps some of them are true. Or perhaps there's even a Facebook post. I don't do on Facebook, so... Because I don't like on social media very much. No, I never made a... Yeah, of course I made some accounts on it, but that was just for, you know, playing games like Agario and starting bigger. But I'm not that kind of a social media person. I'm just like, just get it in and get the fuck out. But yeah, like I said, why do you think Gree did make the Epic Balls stats 200 lower? You know, I thought if they did this, I always thought it was going to be then like 50, but not 200. I mean, I'm not saying it's much, and I'm not saying I care, because I always did like the Epic Balls Plus. If I needed it, I was crafting the Epic Balls Plus, and then I was going to use it. But the problem with that is that you are also having other armors you were enhancing. And my problem right now is Overgrown Plus, because of course it gets the advantage because I'm also maxing two other armors, Dragonkin, and I was that other thing called Dragonkin, and my second Firestorm. But Overgrown Plus is much stronger than those two. Well, than those two. I want to say those two combined, but that is just a bit over-exaggerating, so... But like I said, those are bigger, or it's better than those two combined, and that is what really caught my eye. And yeah, I think that's probably it for now. Because, like I said, what do you think about this? What do you think about being... what do you think about the stats being so very low against next or last Epic Balls? My honest opinion about this is I don't really care. You know, I was just crafting the Epic Balls and saving them for when Dragon Forge will come out as fusibles, of course. And then I'll be fusing away like tons of epics. Of course, I don't know how much it are, but... Let me see. Alright. I'm a bit doing other things while doing this. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave that comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.